So-and-so Farms. We are smack dab in the middle of rice harvest. You see on the last video we got fired up, and since then, on the days I haven't been recording, the guys have really been hammering down, so we're making a pretty good dent in the rice. I wouldn't say we're halfway through it, but probably after today, if we get the cut, we'll be halfway through it. I say if we get the cut because it did rain yesterday. Not a lot, but just enough to get the rice wet. Hopefully the sun pops out today. It popped out at the end of the day yesterday, but I just don't know if it was enough to dry it back out. So obviously this morning we'll be dealing with a dew, and once that dew burns off, looks like the sun is trying to come up, so we should be good to go. Just made it out here to the field. Matt and Robert are getting that combine fueled up. That one should have fuel in it. Got the 8285 on the levy plow. Got the 8420 on the poly pipe roller. The 9330 on the grain cart. We're going to jump on these things and pull the drain plates in the grain tanks and make sure there's no water from the rain yesterday. And we're going to move. We're going to get them moved over to the next field. That's the plan. Hello. So, I didn't have a camera with me yesterday. We cut rice all through Labor Day. Like I said, forgot my camera, so I didn't get any of that footage. No, I didn't forget my camera. That's not right. I had batteries, and I guess they weren't charged. I thought they were charged, and I thought the camera was broke. So, I don't know. Anyway, here we are. I'm running to grab some lunch for the day and then get on the combine. We're roughly halfway through with rice right now. We got some beans that'll be ready in a week, so we got to hammer down. That's the plan right now. Hammer down. We're carting straight to the bin from these fields. This is one of the original farms we ever rented. We've got in this block here about let's see here, 320 acres. Not all rice, but that's just in this little block here is how much we farm. They've already fueled my combine up this morning, so we're just gonna jump on and go. The essentials. That's Matt's water jug, not mine. Starting point. this block that you see, we had 40 that we cut, this 40, a 40, a 40, so it's at 160 together. And then over here diagonally we got another 40 or 50, something like that. I don't remember exactly the acres of it, but quite a few farms on here on this block that we farm. And then just up the road there we've got another 100 acres. So right in this area we got quite a bit. Right along through rice. If we had bigger grain bins and one more semi and me here all the time, not that I'm the determining factor, just an extra guy, we would get a lot more done. But we don't, and you know, someday we will, hopefully. But for right now, we do pretty good. We're just probably can't see it well. There's some grain bins right there. Matt's grain cart in there, but even then, with one grain cart, it's not the easiest chore. But he's kept up pretty good. We have to sit every now and then. You don't ever want to keep the combine sitting because they are what is making the money. And so therefore you don't ever want to leave the truck sitting too long because the trucks keep the combines moving. So it's all kind of one big well-oiled machine. I love these deer headers over what we had last year with those honeybees. We have, I mean, cut circles around what we could with those little old honeybees. They were just old and tired, and they served their purpose for a couple years. But it was definitely time to upgrade. As we were growing in rice acres, you know, you can see rice harvest takes time. So corn you can kind of blow through. You can keep it hauled off. Beans, you blow through there and the yield is half or even more than half, so you're not trucking nearly as much. But with rice, we're going straight to the grain bin. The beans, we're typically hauling to an elevator. There's one that's 10 miles from us, and then there's one that's 50 miles from us, and we sell to both of them. We obviously try to sell to the local one when we can. If they get within 25 or 30 cents of the one that's 50 miles away, we'll sell them to them because I mean, it's worth that to not truck it. It would cost us 25 cents a bushel to haul it. So if we don't have to haul it as far, it's worth 25 cents. And then I say 30 because we're back that much faster and we're keeping trucks unloaded quicker, so that's worth another 5 cents to me. Leave your opinions on that, but time is money, especially when you farm in southeast Missouri, because at any time you could get a little gully washer rain and rain you out, flood it, make it muddy, just really turn your life upside down for a while. I've been running my auto steer so it lays our lands off pretty evenly, where I can come get the cleanup strip. My spreader on my combine doing way better on this side than it is that side. My little fins back there are messed up. I need to order some, but I've just been worried about staying going right now. We're still hammering away. That is my grain tank saying it's full. My auger's out. Matt is dumping chain, and then he will come get mine. Probably need to slow down so I don't spill over here. Matt really needs to get his water jug. I probably should be drinking a gallon of water a day, but you know how that goes. Slow it down here just a little bit. Alright. Looks like we're going to make it just in the nick of time here. All kinds of warnings going off, telling me how I should be doing my job. That's fine. I need to be corrected sometimes. Got the 9330 on the cart, obviously. 882 bushel cart. It's got a lot bigger landing area than our old ones did. Our old ones were smaller and more square. This one's big and rectangular. It's not as tall, which is fine by me. So what we're going to do here is we're piling up, so we're going to push forward on the hydrostat a little bit here, speed up, and then slow back down. So I always slow up just a little bit when the grain cart gets to me so I can make adjustments like that if I need to. Every grain cart driver and combine driver do that differently. It just happens that I like the grain cart guy to stay one speed and just let me adjust for him. This works out better because I have more control here. Makes his life a little easier. And I can load this cart because I can see the cart and he can't. So I know where I need to put it. But again, there'll probably be somebody in the comments telling me why I'm wrong, but it's all good too. More than one way to skin a cat. And it looks like we're empty. We'll kick the auger off. We will let Matt clear. You will hear it, see it in just a second. He will take off and we'll swing her back in. So yeah, over and over and over again. So I've got the auto steer kicked on. I'm going to go lay off another lane for us to cut here. We kind of try to keep spacing, that way we can dump, go in either direction because our augers are only on one side. Oh look, my monitor's yelling at me again. Clean those windows off between the cab and the tank. They're really hard to clean off. Well, I say that. You just got to get in the tank and open them up. I think we can stick an air wand down there and blow off most of them, but we just don't. We just live dangerously. So like like if your yield is just easy numbers 200 and your moisture is 17, when you dry it down, your yield's really probably more like 185, 190, something like that. Not that all of our rice is 200, but some of it is. If it was all 200, I wouldn't tell. That's just part of being a farmer. I think you're supposed to keep secrets about your yields. At least that's how they act around here. It's been a really weird dynamic starting to farm in our area. You got some people that are all for you and want to help you, and then you got other people who like only want to see you fail. I don't want to see anybody fail. I want to see everybody succeed, because there's plenty to go around for everybody. Nobody got to be stingy or selfish around here. There's enough for all of us. Those guys that wish us bad, I don't wish them bad. I still wish them good. I guess they feel like we're like trying to impose in on their business or something, but good grief. Hundreds of thousands of acres of farm ground, like in our couple of counties, like we can surely have enough for everyone. Anyway, that's my combine cab thoughts for the day. Don't be a hater. Somebody helped you out at one time. Be thankful for that. And encourage the ones along the way. Not a lot of young people out here, younger people, not that I'm young. Not a lot of younger people wanting to farm. Few people around here, sons, can't farm at all. It's going to take people like me that are getting into the industry and have young sons as well to keep that all going. Because I know several around here that don't have sons that are going to be keeping on. Their farm legacies will end this generation. Shane over there, he's not even waving. It's fine, I'll remember that on the next pass when he wants to wave at me. That means I plugged my header up. Which I kind of saw happening. I started to drag some, but that's okay. Take us a second here, we'll reverse it. This regurgitates everything. Then we'll bump it a couple times. Huh, not even a couple times. How about you? Lucky day. Now I'm gonna attempt to pick. Sorry for all the alarms. I'm gonna attempt to pick up that rice that I spit out, and I got most of it without picking the trash up. Getting there. Come on back. Really need to pee, but people watching me now. use auto steer and stuff, but it's kind of satisfying carving out the lands of a levee rice field. And Robert's coming to tear the levees down. We'll kind of tear them down as we go so we can get in and out of each land without having a cowboy over it. We've been using the 285. I didn't really want to get it in the mud this year, but it's got the duals on the front that holds the front end up out of the levee furrow. It's not near as hard of a climb whenever he takes it out like that. I'm going to jump over here and tear down the next levee, because many levees as we can get tore down ahead of him, or cut ahead of him, he can go ahead and be tearing those down. That's that much more work that we've got done. It's kind of a hard process as it is, so I'll one-hand it if I can here. Barely, but we did it. So we'll just edge the header over there. Sometimes you can tilt it a little bit so you can get everything. It's 30 feet worth of rice going in there at a time at 2.5 miles an hour. And threshing it all and getting it in the tank. It's pretty impressive. Well, in true 6:30 p.m. fashion, we had a breakdown on the combine. The auger that takes the grain up into the tank didn't break, luckily, and the bearing might be out, but anyway, the bracket that holds the top side of it broke. We have welded it before. It is something we are aware of that had problems, but needless to say, it took me out. I've got a meeting to attend, but man, as always, guys, we appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and we're going to catch you on the next one.